Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to my video. This video is for the sun sign, rising sign, and Venus in Aquarius, and also Moon in Aquarius for love, life, relationship, and also just general going-ons within the Aquarii's life. Okay, so I hope you enjoy. If you guys want weekly updates for your sign and also the beloved / Twin Flame Collective general tarot readings and updates for the divine feminine and masculine, be sure to subscribe to this channel and like these videos. It really helps me out and this channel out, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Would really love to hear it. And one last thing, be sure to follow me on Instagram if you want more updates like this and other really cool educational videos on the science of the soul and stars. My Instagram is Tobias, TOBIAS_speaks. Okay, so Aquarius, welcome to your reading. My name's Brandon. If you haven't seen one of my videos, welcome. And we're going to be calling in your guides, my guides, ancestors, loved ones, wise ones, to help give us clarity and guidance in this reading. But again, this is a general love and life reading. Okay, so it could have to do with love, but it also could have to do with your life generally. If you're not looking for love or interested, or you're single, or if you're in a relationship, it doesn't matter. This is a general love and life a reading. Okay, so just take the messages as they come, and what you can do is you can apply them energetically to your situation. Whatever situation you're in, the energy is the same. Doesn't necessarily mean the situations will be happening precisely as I say them, if I say things like that. But the energy will be similar. Okay, so take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. All right. So I've been called to do just a spread of my own kind. It's a 777 spread, and the 777 spread to me is well, it's basically where you're coming from in your recent past. And then the middle one's going to be like where you're at now and the lessons that need to come through and just general kind of information about that. The last one's going to be from the universe. So the universe is just giving you clarity on, or really the universal advice. So what the universe has to say about your situation and where you're going, what's happening. And then if we need clarity on any of the cards, of course we can draw that. But generally I don't really need that much clarity. I do a lot of channeling during these readings. It's really kind of my main superpower, instead of relying just on the cards. Sometimes even the cards, you know, I know the definitions, but I kind of go outside the definitions based on what I feel or the pictures that pop up to me. So again, take it as it resonates. This won't resonate for everyone, but know that generally the energy, right, you can apply to pretty much all situations, and I'll make sure that it's known that it's general. Okay. All right. So let's get into your reading, Aquarius. Welcome again. All right. We're going to cut the deck here 3 times. All right. Opening the session, calling in all of the guides, masters, loved ones, and wise ones that would like to be a part of this reading for the sign of Aquarius. For let me just check the dates here and make sure we're doing a week long. For October 9th to the 16th. So spirits, guides, loved ones, masters, wise ones, please give me clarity and precision when it comes to the sign of Aquarius in love and in life. Any messages that Aquarius needs to know from October 9th to the 16th. First row will be the recent past, where they're coming from. The middle row will be, I'll cut the deck again, where they're at right now, their present. And the third row I'll leave up to you, Spirit. To give any advice, any last advice and messages to Aquarius about where they're at and where they're going. All right, let's get into it. All right, once again, inviting in all the guides, angels, masters, loved ones for this reading for the sign of Aquarius, October 9th to the 16th, in love, life, and relationship. Love, life, and relationships. Could be general, could be regarding relationship. Ooh. Okay, that's going to be the overall. We have the King of Swords. King of Swords on the overall. I'm gonna keep shuffling here. 3 rows, please, Spirit. First row is past. Second middle row is where they're at right now. And third row is any advice or clarity, additional clarity you can give to them moving forward. Thank you, Spirit. All right, here we go. All right, recent past. Interesting. Put that one like that. And then we'll leave these universal cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's all 7. And then one final outcome card. There you go. All right, so bottom of the deck is King of Pentacles. All right, so tapping into the energy of Aquarius, 9th to the 16th. So I do feel like right now you are, bottom of the deck, you're focused on your stability, your wealth, ownership of some sort is coming to me. Maybe it's owning a piece of land or owning like a shop I'm getting, like a jewelry shop, or just some asset, right? It could also be a house as well. So you're coming into stability in your earthly life in some way, or some form of stability has come to you, and maybe you're tending it, or you're taking care of it, or you're making sure that everything's in alignment in your life and nice and stable before you move forward. Beautiful, beautiful energy there. Crowning you, or overseeing the entire energy, is the King of Swords. And so what this tells me, you got the King of Pentacles bottom, and crowning is the King of Swords. So, right now also as well, you're getting really clear, and you're seeing the clarity in your life about, or you're discovering clarity actually about where you're going and what you actually want, and what's good for you too, and what's not so good for you, and what's been real and reliable. Like, I feel like you're discovering the difference between flaky and reliable, and you're investigating that part of your life in terms of people, in terms of assets, in terms of you're really trying to get clear on what will make you feel stable and fulfilled in your life right now. You're seeing the truth in all those situations. That's beautiful. Okay, so let's talk about your recent past first. You have, first up, the Chariot. So I'll just go through the cards first, and we'll go one by one. So you have the Chariot, you have the 9 of Cups energy, you have the 8 of Pentacles. In the middle of the reading, you have the Fool. So because of the 7-card spread, it allows me to get a middle card for each reading. So the way I read it is the first card is like it's the most powerful, but in like an initiating way. So it kind of initiates everything else. But the middle card is like the main theme of that row, if that makes sense. So you have the Fool card for that, followed by the Queen of Wands, the King of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so Aquarius, you're finding a new sense of stability, and you're also moving forward in a beautiful way. This Chariot really stands out to me because it looks like an emperor kind of dude, or a king, but he's got 2 people supporting him right there. So I do feel like you're moving forward, and you're finding support in your friends and family and loved ones, or this is in the past, right? Recent past. So in the past, you could have been moving forward in a stable place, trying to maybe even, what I'm seeing is kind of maybe coming into a place of needing to look for that stability, or maybe you were in a place that wasn't that stable and you were trying to get out of it, or you're trying to get to the next destination, is what I'm feeling here. The 9 of Cups right next to it. So this is good. I mean, this is like celebration. This can be love. This can be just having a good time, setting gratitude, right? Romance as well. So I do feel like maybe there was some type of love situation in your recent past that you were maybe moving away from. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling is you're moving away from that love situation and kind of that energy of celebration and peace and love and joy and having a good time, and you're really now looking for something that's you're really looking to move towards something that's more prosperous for you or more stable or something that can set you up for foundationally, and you're getting really clear, right? King of Swords versus Nine of Cups, very different energy. King of Swords is like, okay, let's get very clear and precise on where we need to go and who's good for me, who's not good for me, my emotional temperament. And the Chariot and the Nine of Cups suggests to me that maybe you're moving away from some type of, could be even like a stagnancy in love, or just like feeling like you don't want to be in some type of loving situation right now, or it's not serving you in the way that you need to be served. That's what I'm getting. Next up is the Eight of Pentacles. So I do see as well, I mean, this makes sense to me that, yeah, in the recent past you were working on something. You were working on some project or some business or getting something accomplished in a good way, or you were actually setting your life up in a way that could also support you. So really, I mean, in the recent past, you're making progress and moving forward for sure. Maybe out of some type of romantic or dreamy, hazy or situation into stability and into growth. That really is looking into the focus here. Then you have the Fool card. And you can see this card, you know, he's walking away out of the picture with his satchel here. This could be, actually to me, I'm getting like you're moving, or you just moved, or you're going, yeah, you just moved. There's a move in your recent past. And that's maybe part of this Eight of Pentacles. And the Chariot is, you're like, okay, I need to go, I need to find that next thing, or I need to get my life serious, or I need to get my life together. And you're moving on from, you know, the kind of an older way of being is what I'm getting, like an older way of acting in situations, or just kind of dealing with your life. The Fool. Queen of Wands as well in the recent past with the King of Cups. So this could be, I mean, to me this points to like a passionate love affair potentially, or could also be like, you know, there was definitely some type of, like, it looks like some type of love that you're either moving away from, or you're, I mean, you know, these cards are coming after the Fool too. So it also could be a new beginning, or a new, like in the recent past, like taking a leap of faith outside of love or into a new situation. But no, really for these cards for you, I'm getting this is in you. So I think for you, you were developing a sense of love and completeness or emotional attunement with yourself, but you're also finding your passion, and you're cultivating your passion and finding that fire inside of you that is and was going to allow you to move forward with the Chariot. And the last card in your recent past, we have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. So I do feel, yeah, Four of Pentacles, I mean, you know, you're definitely, you know, getting everything together into good and organized, right? A good and organized space, like a stable, good and organized, solid space. And to me, for some reason, I just see packing with this card. I don't know why. It's like you cultivated, you packed things up, you made sure all your ducks were in a row, and you made sure that things were ready, right? There was the foundation was laid for whatever next step you're looking to take before moving forward. So pretty good recent past you're coming out of. Now we're going to get into the present, what you have going on in the present here. And if I haven't been showing this, I apologize. But I'll show the cards now more. First up, we have the Knight of Wands. So this can be, you know, this can be someone coming towards you in a really passionate way, or a new person coming into your life that has a lot of passion, or you know, just drive for you, or just excitement for you. So really what I'm feeling here is like you just, maybe this is someone who came into your life who's just like ready to rock and roll, or is giving you that enthusiasm, or giving you that that extra oomph you needed to take that next step. And right next to it you have the Justice card, and then the Knight of Pentacles here. So this could be two different people in your life that, I mean, you can see they're actually right in between. I'll just show you guys. So this Justice card, it's interesting, is right in between these two knights. One is the Knight of Wands and the other is the Knight of Pentacles. So you actually could be choosing between two different people right now. Because justice also represents a choice. And to me this looks like a choice potentially in love. Yeah, I feel like it's love. So you could be choosing between someone who maybe is a little bit more fiery or passionate or excitable, and someone who's maybe a little bit more grounded and stable. Or you also could be kind of, yeah, you could be weighing your options here with these two is what I feel, right? Weighing your options and seeing what may fit you best or what you want. I mean, again, with the King of Swords here, it's not like you're the most interested in love in particular right now, but you're also seeing very clearly. And so you're trying to make this decision on what's going to serve you better for the long run or what you actually want and what you desire. These are also both knights, right? So it's not like the King of Wands or the King of Pentacles here. They're both knights. So I do feel like maybe you might feel like the people surrounding you romantically or otherwise are maybe a little immature or a little young for your taste, or they're just not up to par, right? But then you're kind of like forced to deal with just these choices. You're like, what the hell? You know, like, I guess I'll just choose between one of them, but like, you know, maybe one of them is better than the other. I'm not sure, but then it's really not, it doesn't look too inspiring for you. I'll just say that. Six of Wands in the center here. Yeah, so with the Six of Wands here, I mean, you're definitely looking to move forward here and find some type of excitement in your life that's going to allow you to progress and move forward and build something new, is what I'm getting with this card for you. You can see here, right, all these kind of, to me, these little grubs, they appear to be sleeping in the field. And then the sun is just coming up over the horizon, and it's got his eyes closed still. And so it's like the sun hasn't quite found its motivation to come up and shine on all the dirt in the field yet to wake these grubs up, but it's coming up. And so to me, this is more like the beginning of something that could be a really cool venture for you, or a really passionate chapter of your life. And you're kind of just coming into that feeling of knowing what that's going to be for you, or knowing what's going to drive you forward in a really important way so that you can wake these grubs up. I do also feel, Aquarius, it's an important, just, you know, this is intuitively like it's an important time for you in particular to really find that thing that lights you up and is your authentic passion, right? The thing that is going to wake the sun up, and these grubs, by the way, that are sleeping in the field, is going to be the thing that lights you up, literally, and the thing that is really drives you forward. Because I feel right now, for some reason, it doesn't feel like you have a lot of that, or you haven't found that yet, or you're struggling to identify maybe what that is, or what it can be, or what really kind of gets you going, right, in a forward direction. And I feel like you're kind of, you're going to be coming into that, is what I'm feeling. You're going to be finding out the things, or the thing in your life that is good enough, or is exciting enough for you to give a damn to move forward with it. Wow. Okay, then we have Judgment in your current. And what's interesting about this, so we have three people, right? One looking down, that's blocking out the sun, and then one other person kind of looking up at the whole situation with two people in between. So I do feel like, I mean, look at this. We have Justice and Judgment, right? And then we have these two knights on either side of that. That's very interesting. So you might be going through some type of delay or transition or karmic situation with people in your life. And they could be romantic, they could be otherwise, but I do feel like you're looking to make a decision of who you're going to keep in your life and who you're not going to allow in your life anymore. And you're making a judgment call. You're making a kind of a gut feeling as to what belongs in your life and what doesn't belong in your life. You're kind of looking down across your whole life, as you like to do, Aquarius, and you're going, what situations actually serve me? What people actually serve me, and what doesn't? Who doesn't? Right? Who do I want to keep interacting with and spending my energy on, or talking to in that way, and who's just, not going to make the cut? And I really feel like that's symbolic with the Justice card, with her one hand on the sword, the other with the scales in between these two knights. I feel like you're getting rid of the clutter. Now, this is very interesting. You have the Six of Swords. I don't read reversals normally. For some reason, this is the only card in my whole deck that happened to be reversed. And you pulled it. And it came out like that. It came out in the reverse position. The only one. So, I'm going to read it as that, because I'm pretty sure that's a strong sign that the universe wanted to read this reversed. So Six of Swords typically represents moving forward past a situation, moving on from a relationship or a situation that wasn't serving you. And you got it in reverse. So I do feel like you could be allowing yourself to linger in this whole mess, maybe, or situation that we find ourselves in here. Like, instead of focusing on the Six of Wands or what's really actually authentically going to drive you forward, you're kind of stuck in this justice karmic situation with these other people that aren't really serving you. You're trying to decide between them, or you're just not making the moves or decisions necessary to move forward, and you're allowing that energy to linger in your life. And the Six of Swords reverse says, stop lingering in there and move forward. Make a decision, and stop wallowing, stop lingering, find out what the truth is, and take steps forward, actually, that's going to serve you. Or you also could, the other thing that's coming to me too, is you also could be kind of not allowing the lessons you've, not moving forward and taking the lessons you've learned from a situation. That's it. What just came to me is, you've probably been in this situation before. And what this is saying is, you haven't learned that lesson. Six of Swords in reverse. You haven't been able to move on. You haven't been able to learn that lesson. And it's showing up again. And the solution here is to make a decision, is to move forward, is to cut someone or something out of your life, to let it go, and to move forward with the lessons. But you have to make that decision, you have to make that move, and you have to remember the lessons you've learned from these situations and move forward with them. The Six of Swords says, I'm done with the situation, I'm sad about it, but I'm also a stronger, better, smarter person because of that situation, and I'm moving forward out of it. Remember, it came out in reverse, so I'm going to keep it like that. And the last card of the present moment, the Five of Cups. So I definitely feel like this is a love situation. Five of Cups, confusion in love. Not sure which cup to drink from, which cups are empty, which cups are full, which ones you want, right? Super interesting. You have Justice with the Knight of Wands and Pentacles. You have Judgment. You have Six of Swords reversed and Five of Cups. I mean, this is a total love doozy for you. So Aquarius, I feel like you've got yourself into a little bit of a situation, maybe a karmic situation, and there's lessons that you were supposed to have learned that you haven't quite learned yet or solidified yet, and you are not remembering that those lessons need to be executed and not just known. Because Aquarius is a sign that likes to know things, a lot of things, and is very intelligent, but not necessarily a sign of action. It's a fixed sign, fixed air sign. So very knowledgeable, but can you actually execute those lessons that you've learned over the years and in these situations? That's the question that I'm asking you now in this present situation. Because chances are you might know that both of these people in your life, or the people in your life generally, or the love in your life, is not serving you. I'm just going to put that out there. Like, you don't have any kings on here. They're all knights in your present situation. Right? You have the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands in your recent past, which could have been something. It could have been some. Maybe it's. Now I feel like it's self-cultivation. I feel like you were really trying to come into a place of cultivating that love and that passion inside of yourself, or looking for it. But now it's just not. It's you know, it's like this energy that I'm feeling is like not even on your level, and you know this. You're aware of this, but yet maybe something's trapping you. Something's limiting. I'm gonna get some clarity actually on the Six of Swords reversed. Some clarity on the Six of Swords reversed here, Spirit. Thank you. Guys, Loved Ones Masters, please give me clarity for Aquarius on the Six of Swords reversed. What are you talking about by the Six of Swords reversed here, please? Eight of Swords. Seven of Wands. Seven of Swords. Wow. Wow. The High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. All right. So let me get this straight. You have Six of Swords in reverse, clarified by the Eight of Swords, clarified by the Seven of Wands, and clarified by the Seven of Swords. So are you deceiving yourself, Aquarius? Are you allowing yourself, I know you're smart, you're consciously allowing yourself to be deceived by this situation, or you feel like you're trapped in this situation, but in reality you're not. Like you, I mean, you might be feeling a little overwhelmed or just kind of banged up, but the Seven of Swords, right, clarifying this whole thing, it's just like, I think you know better. I think you can feel the truth here. And I really want you, all these swords energies clarifying this, you know, like you have to embrace the truth. You have to embrace the truth. You have to know, you have to allow that to come up, and you have to allow yourself to go face it. And once you do that, I feel like you'll be fine, because you'll instantly know, like you'll just cut this out, and most likely, it looks like to me, we'll see in the next spread, but maybe you need to spend some time alone and really find that next driving passion for you that's going to help you move forward in a way that's going to allow you to really find something that's good for you, something that matches you. Yeah. All right, last row, and then we'll go to the overall, or the final outcome here. All right, so this is from the universe. Oh yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Wow. So the same thing happened with the Ten of Cups. Either I'm just a bad shuffler, or the universe wanted to really send these cards in reverse, because typically I keep my deck fully non-reversed. So you have the Ten of Cups in reversed. All right, so you have the Hierophant. This is from the universe. This is additional advice for your situation. You have the Hierophant. You have the Ace of Wands. You have the Five of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Cups in reverse, which I am going to keep reversed. You have the Sun, and you have the Two of Wands. Oh, Aquarius. You and love are not friends right now, huh? All right. So you have the Hierophant and the Ace of Wands. So I do feel like there's something... there is some new exciting beginning that wants to come to you when it comes to your studies and your learning. So maybe there's a skill or special branch of knowledge that you want to learn, or that you can learn to help you move forward in a new exciting way. I do feel like the Ace of Wands wants to tell you, hey, if you just took some time to cultivate or study the thing that you want to study or to know about, here's your passion, right? You have the Six of Wands crowning the whole center of this, Ace of Wands here next to the Hierophant. So definitely take a leap forward and leap of faith here, the Fool, and go study something that's going to allow you to be passionate to be that thing, or to express that thing, or to teach, or to do the things that you will really drive you. Don't be afraid to take that step right now, and move away from love. Okay, is what I'm feeling too. We'll get to that in a second. A Five of Wands, so really this speaks of like feeling scattered or feeling distracted, or just feeling like you can't really move in any direction because you're not allowing your mind to be focused on the most important task at hand. I do feel like there's a lot going on for you right now, and there's a lot that could potentially be distracting for you, so this makes sense to me. And Spirit's really asking you to focus in on the one or two things that you can learn right now and cultivate that's going to make you a better person that's going to give you passion and drive in your life. So anything that you feel, right? That's why really the Knight of Swords crowning this makes sense to me, because Spirit really wants you to get clear and precise on who and what things you allow into your life right now. If they are not invited, or they're not making the cut, or if they're just not contributing to your life, like, you got to cut them out. And you can cut them out in a nice way. You don't have to say, hey, I'm cutting you out, but just be more conscious, I feel Spirit's saying, of where and how you allocate your resources, right, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Eight of Cups. So definitely walking away from love, or walking away from a situation that, had to do with love. I 100% feel that this was involving these two knights. Whatever karmic situation that you find yourself in with these people in your life, the Knight of Wands and Knight of Pentacles, that you just have the sword in between, Spirit is asking for you to just, there's nothing there for you. There's nothing there for you at all. So please move on. Please move forward. Leave these knights in the dust, right? They no longer need your attention. And I do feel like there's multiple people who are maybe competing for your attention here, or maybe, unfortunately, I don't see any kings except in the recent past. So the recent past, something keeps bringing me back to this recent past, because you do have the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands right next to each other. So I know that I do feel like this has to do with yourself, but just maybe, I do feel too, that maybe you wanted to take a leap of faith, or you came into an understanding, or you met someone who could really be your counterpart, who could really complement you in the ways that you want and you need. A powerful, dynamic duo that can love and accomplish things on this planet. Because you have them right next to each other. That's what keeps bringing me back to it. Yes, these are great things to cultivate in yourself, and maybe you did cultivate some more passion and loving energy in yourself. That's great. But I do feel like there is something, like maybe it's almost like Spirit's saying, you know who this person is, okay, but it's just not time, or something's in the way, or it's just like you have this vision of who and what it is, of who it is really, or you know what you want, or you know what you are capable of in receiving, and you maybe wanted to take a leap of faith towards that, or take steps towards that, but it just wasn't working out, or it just wasn't the right time, or it just wasn't meant to be in this moment. And now I feel like you're in this situation where you're just dealing with these karmics, or these just not worthy people, and you're playing below yourself, like you're playing in a league below yourself, playing around. By the way, you have the High Priestess bottom of the deck. I didn't mention that. That was after we clarified the Six of Swords reversed. So yeah, I definitely do look at this. You have the Hierophant and the High Priestess. So there's definitely some study that Spirit's asking for you to pursue, or to look into, or to cultivate within yourself. Because I do feel this is you, the High Priestess here. After the Eight of Cups, we have the Ten of Cups reversed. So once again, one of two cards in the whole deck that came out reversed unintentionally, but the Spirit wanted to see like that. So really the advice here is take a step away from love. Right now, love is not there for you, right? Romantic love in the way you want it, or need it, or deserve it, it's not there for you. Take a step away, move out of a situation, this is on delay. This is on hold for now. When you cultivate what you need to cultivate in your life to find your passion and to really move forward in the world. So stop focusing on this, because you have everything you need. You have your own love, power, vitality, oneness. you are your own soulmate. Beloved, twin flame, all those relationships. You are your own person. You have everything inside of you. And this, right, I really do feel like this is talking about the self. Even though there's two people in here, looks like a loving give and take, or a give and a reception. It's an interesting picture, right? Because the woman is, like, it looks like she's being held or even given something, and she's kind of looking down and just receiving it while the sun blazes overhead. So it's almost about, you know, learning to receive right now. Learning to receive and learning to embrace and bring out the sun within you, the vitality, the happiness, the joy, and to receive more of that. That's what I'm really getting, is to learn, how do you receive more of that in your life, Aquarius? Where can you receive more of that? Who's going to give you what you can give yourself, the sun, in your life? That's the whole main question of this reading is, in your life, King of Swords, get very clear on who can give you only this, what you can give yourself. Because once you learn how to give yourself that, people will come flocking to give you that as well. And then Two of Wands. So endless possibilities, lots of energy, solid direction, right? Once you get out of this situation and you begin this study surrounding the wands in this reading, there is so much new life, so much new fruit that's bearing for you to go pick, so much of a strong, worthy new direction, and so much ascension, really, and moving forward. You know, I just feel like the possibilities are endless for you if you're able to move through this situation, to focus on yourself, focus on your studies, and focus on your passion. The possibilities are completely endless, and Spirit's like, here's where the energy really is. Not in these other situations. Here's where the energy really is for you. If you take a step towards that, we'll supply everything else you need. Okay, so go towards that thing. Go towards the thing that you're learning, that you're passionate about, that you want to learn more about, that you want to study, and that you want to get ready, that will actually light you up. The sun will light you up from the inside out so you can give that to the world. That's what I'm feeling there. All right, we've reached the overall outcome card. Seven of Pentacles. Beautiful. So there is abundance here for you, Aquarius. There is abundance, there is stability, there is plentiful delight for you. Everything you need is here. But the questions to ask yourself is, how do you find it within yourself? How do you get out of the distractions, get out of the things and people that are wasting your time, that aren't on your level? Let them go, move forward, learn those lessons, get yourself out of that, and focus on you. Focus on your passion, focus on your drive, focus on your independence. And if and when you do that, the possibilities are endless, and stability and abundance are yours. And it's really the focus of this reading, and really this whole thing is like, love is not here for you yet, okay? So don't worry about that. It's coming, but it's not here for you yet. The focus now should be on yourself, your passion, your drive, your stability, and what makes you fired up. What fires you up? All right, let's draw 3 final advice cards from the universe using the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. Okay, so hello. Sorry about that. My camera, for some reason, just stopped recording. So very weird. But we were at 3 final advice cards from the universe for you given this reading, Aquarius. So let's finish up here. These can just be any random, again, any random pieces of advice that not those yet, that the universe has for you given this whole situation for the week of the 9th through the 16th in love, life, and relationship. I'll do one more. It's a little annoying that, here we go. A little annoying that this shut off because now I have to splice these two videos together and my iMovie gets all slow and it just gets crazy versus whole one seamless thing. It's okay. All right, Spirit's saying to split it into 3, so we'll do so. All right, so 3 final advice cards. Asking spirits, loved ones, wise ones, ancestors for 3 final advice cards for the sign of Aquarius for the week of October 9th to the 16th in love, life, and relationship. Anything else given this reading that Aquarius needs to know or be aware of. Final 3 advice cards. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Beautiful. Bottom of the deck we have strength. Okay. Interesting. Strength on the bottom. We have 3 of cups at the end. We also have temperance and 9 of cups. So I definitely feel like someone's coming in from these cards. And you might know that someone's coming in, or you might suspect it. But someone wants to come in and give you an offer. I didn't expect this to see this, because this whole thing hasn't really, I mean, it's been about love, but getting away from love. But the first card we have is Temperance. So this card is very relevant to you. Balancing the masculine and feminine, balancing the energies of fire and water inside of yourself. Really cultivating a sense of self-worth and self-presence and self-love. And bringing everything into balance, and also being highly patient. So I do feel like this is around love. I feel like you're trying to be patient around love. Like you're trying to cultivate patience around love right now, especially. And it's hard because you're like, where is my person? Who's going to match me? Like, you know, I almost feel like the King of Cups and Queen of Wands is like you're just idealizing, or you can feel, or you know, or you see this ideal person, yet they're not showing up, or they're not ready, or they're not here yet, and you're just like, what's going on, universe? Like, where are they? I'm just dealing with a bunch of knights here. So the universe is asking for patience here. And also what I'm getting to is that this person is maybe not ready for you, or they're just preparing themselves, or they're cultivating their own sense of wholeness and completion inside of themselves. Sound like the beloved relationship a little bit? Go watch my beloved video. So I have 2 videos, one that explains beloveds, soulmates, and twin flames, and then another one that did the collective on beloveds. And this, to me, right, is like 2 people doing temperance that's cultivating a sense of wholeness within themselves to come together, to experience true human love. Ooh. 9 of Cups in the center here. This is a wish fulfillment of some sort, dream come true, right? Happiness, romance, and love. And then you have the 3 of Cups here. So there's definitely, I do definitely, with Strength card on the bottom here, but especially the line with the rose coming in, with the infinity symbol, I do feel like this is your beloved. I do feel like this is your person. They're coming in with an offer, and it's your wish fulfillment. And I do feel that they're coming soon. Okay, I didn't expect to see or hear this, but I do feel they're coming soon, and you might just you might run into them in a friendly way. Like you might, you know, hang out with them at a friend's meeting, or you might come across them, or they might see you, or something like that, when you guys are all kind of just hanging out with friends, or they're part of your group, or something like that. But it does look good. It looks bright. It looks like good times ahead. This could also be connected with that love and like what you guys do or what you create. It could be a really fun time coming up. Lots of celebration, lots of equal cup giving back and forth. No, that was not like a sex joke. But, you know, equal give and take, reciprocal love here. So, yeah, something really good's coming in for you, Aquarius. So just keep going. Focus on yourself. Focus on your passion. Be patient. Have temperance. Have balance. And what you need is coming. What works. What will work for you is coming. It's in the works. Just be patient. Don't worry about it. And focus on your stability. Focus on your stability, your passion, your Pentacles right now. Okay. All right, I hope this clarifies some things. If you loved it or liked it, or even you didn't like it, be sure to subscribe and like this video because it really helps my channel out, and I definitely want to keep doing weekly tarot readings and the collective beloved and soulmate and twin flame readings for you guys. So definitely like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and please also follow me on Instagram at Tobias_speaks because I have a lot more educational, cool astrology and tarot science and knowledge coming out on there as well. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, Aquarius.